Hello, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman, bringing you Organized Chaos. Now, by the time this video gets released, all 3 of the new Equestria Girl movies have been released. On top of that, I'm out of new MLP episodes to review. But as you can tell by the title of this video, let me see if it's right. Let's see, yep. We aren't doing them. Instead, we're going to be reviewing near the beginning of when MLP really started to become a series worthwhile. I'm of course talking about when they introduced John Delancey. Season 2. That's right, people. We're going all the way back to when MLP first became really good. This is Return to Harmony. Let's go. The episode begins with Cheerily taking the students on a field trip in the Canterlot Sculpture Garden, which is for some reason world famous, even though we haven't heard about it until this point. Okay, that was just a really bad nitpick, I'm sorry. You may bludgeon me to death after the video. Well, at the very least, this setup allows for a reason for a huge expositionary dump on us all when Cheerily explains exactly what one of the statues in particular is. And due to the Cutie Mark Crusaders being uncharismatically mean to each other, it seems to have woken an evil spirit inside one of the statues. And if you don't know who I'm talking about right now, why are you even watching this? I mean, good God, you're not even a brony if you don't know who I'm talking about. We later cut back to Ponyville as the main 6 experience some selective troubles and strange occurrences that have been going on, as well as reintroducing us to the characters that we knew and loved from Season 1 in rather quick, but efficient, methods of reintroducing them to us. And I do have to admit, it was pretty creative of how they reintroduced all these characters to us, without actually dumping a bunch of expositional nonsense on us. You know, like what Cheerily did earlier. But going back to the story, a lot of strange, chaotic nonsense is going on throughout Ponyville. Clouds made of cotton candy that rain chocolate milk, popcorn coming out of all the corn, apples turning into oranges, animals growing super tall despite their natural size being rather small? All this can only lead to one logical conclusion. All of them are on LSD. Yep, they're all just super high from the Grand Galloping Gala the other night before. Or, you know, just evil chaotic spirit may have been unleashed. I'm still going with my LSD canon. Well, our main heroine, Twilight Sparkle, manages to round up all the chaotic things, but they still need to figure out what's wrong. But then Spike sends word from Canterlot that Princess Celestia demands their attention. You know, Spike sending that letter made me realize how much I missed the letter of the day bit. Seriously, when was the last time they actually had contact with Celestia over such matters? Well, Twilight and company make their way to Canterlot as Princess Celestia exclaims that an evil spirit from long days past has returned to wreak havoc on Equestria, a chaos spirit by the name of Discord. And the only way to stop him is to use the elements of harmony. Now I'm just gonna say one thing, just one thing. Back in Season 1, in the Nightmare Moon arc, we got very little exposition on what this Nightmare Moon actually was. And we're just supposed to accept that, oh, her sister just turned evil. You can't just do that. You have to have some sort of explanation of why she turned evil. Oh, she just grew jealous? Well, I'm jealous of the Nostalgia Critic. I'm jealous of Silverquill. Does that mean I'm gonna turn inexplicably evil? I mean, it doesn't really make any sense when you think about it like that.
You called.
I didn't call you.
You said you're gonna turn inexplicably evil out of jealousy.
I was just using it as a bad example.
Oh. Sorry.
Anyway, as far as Discord goes, he's literally called the Spirit of Chaos. We don't really need much more information than that. But yet they give a long-winded explanation of why he's so evil. He's just doing what's in his nature. We don't really need that bit of exposition. Oh well. It's just food for thought.
Do you still want to turn evil?
Go back to the basement.
Okay.
Well, thank goodness that Princess Celestia had the foresight to keep the elements of harmony in Canterlot rather than stick them back in the old castle of the two princesses, only to discover the shocking truth. They're gone. It's almost as if they've been mysticked away by an evil chaos spirit who doesn't want them to hurt him with the elements of harmony. Seriously, you should have had the foresight to have some sort of protection spell on them, or at least an armed guard. Think about it, the armed guard might have been useless, but a spell would have worked! I mean, there's no real use in beating a dead horse now, no pun intended, but Celestia could have at least cast a magic spell on them. I mean, we don't know that she could have done that now, but back in Season 3, she explicitly exclaimed that she could do it. So why didn't she do it here? I mean, it's almost as if the writers are pulling this shit out of their asses. Gentlemen? Yeah, Leslie? I hate to be that girl, but don't you usually pull your reviews out of your ass? What do you mean? I mean, you don't even write a script anymore. And you usually do things on the drop of a hat, which explains all the plot pauses and mistakes in your videos. And not to mention, you didn't even put me fully on. Or you, for that matter. What? Do I have something on my back? Yeah, it's your spine. Well, I love you too. Now get out of my shot. Ow! Anyway, well, as it turns out, Discord stole the elements of harmony, and he begins chewing the scenery deliciously while bragging about it. But instead of just flat out saying, no, I'm not giving the elements of harmony back when they demand for them immediate return, he gives them a riddle for them to solve. Now let's see. Twists and turns are his master plan, and everything's put back to where they began. Well, since they began in Ponyville, technically they would be in Ponyville. Well, solve this mystery. Let's go, Twilight.
Twists and turns, that's it! I bet Discord hid the elements in the palace labyrinth.
No, Twilight. The maze thing doesn't make sense. That they're back at the treehouse, or the castle of the two sisters. Like, back there. No, you're going into the maze, really. I hate to admit this, but Season 2 Twilight was pretty dumb. So, Twilight and friends stupidly head to the maze, when all of a sudden, their wings and horns disappear. And before they even have time to think, the mighty Discord appears, and he completely steals the show for the remainder of the episode. I mean, there's nothing I can really say about Discord that hasn't already been said. I could comment about how creative this plan is. I can comment on how smart he is for taking away their magic and their wings. I could comment about his evil plan actually being not so much evil, but definitely trickster and intelligent. I mean, what can I say? What can I honestly say? In fact, for the remainder of the review, I could just comment about how he ends up tricking each and every single one of the main six into going against their element of harmony to show that not everything's black and white. and then transforms them into black and white in order to make the elements of harmony pretty much useless against him. I mean, it's pretty much a perfect plan. With one small detail that I'm sure someone out there's commented on, but I'm going to comment on it myself. I'm sure many fans have talked about this, but the only one of the main six that Discord wasn't able to turn naturally like the others was Fluttershy. Fluttershy was already so kind and timid that even when Discord tried to poke and prod and put out information about her kindness being too kind, she still sort of stood there and took it without changing her personality. Which makes me wonder if this is the reason Celestia chose Fluttershy to change Discord's ways in Season 3. Food for thought. So yeah, Discord pretty much dicks with all of the ponies for the remainder of the episode, and actually gets Rainbow Dash to break the rules and use her wings to fly away. Which of course means that, technically, Discord won their game, and they're about ready for a sudden storm of chaos. And that was My Little Pony, Return to Harmony, Part 1. What can I actually say about this episode that hasn't already been said? Discord's a riot. The cast and crew were definitely stepping up their game. The writing was definitely better than anything in Season 1 had to offer so far. Just everything was brought to the next level. This Season 2 was the season that truly started the My Little Pony revolution. This is the season that actually turned me into a brony. Season 2 is definitely given all the credit it deserves, but honestly, I think it deserves just as much praise now as it did back then. So, without further ado, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman, I brought you organized chaos, and I'm Superman! Why you gotta be stepping on me, Bureau? Well, I'm just making sure that we're still on for Nintendo today. Oh, yeah, of course. Hold on, let me get my controller. Oh, sweet! Ta-da! Oh, no! Ah, God, no! Whoa! What's wrong? It's a green Kryptonian controller! Really? It's draining my power! Huh. Well, I guess we don't have to do Justice League this Thursday. Time to go back to something I truly love.